Today we're taking a nostalgic dive into the story of Susan Dey, best remembered as the effortlessly cool and charming Lori Partridge from the beloved 1970s sitcom The Partridge Family. With her natural beauty, calm demeanor, and girl-next-door appeal, Susan quickly became a teen idol almost overnight. What made her rise to fame even more remarkable was that she had no prior acting experience before landing the role that would make her a household name. At just 17, she handled the spotlight with surprising grace, instantly connecting with audiences across America. But as we've often seen in Hollywood, fame isn't always as glamorous as it looks from the outside. The very thing that brought Susan recognition, her image, soon became a source of public scrutiny. During a promotional shoot for the Partridge Family, Susan posed in a light, summery outfit that was entirely innocent by today's standards. Yet back in the 70s, when media had a habit of sensationalizing the smallest details, the photo sparked unnecessary buzz. Headlines questioned how much she was revealing, even though the image itself was anything but provocative. It was just another case of the press spinning a harmless moment into a headline, a reflection of how young women in the entertainment industry were often objectified and misunderstood. What Susan revealed in that moment wasn't skin. It was the quiet discomfort of a teenager being molded by a system more focused on image than individuality. In interviews years later, she admitted how overwhelming it was to grow up under that kind of pressure, always feeling like she had to meet expectations she never set for herself. And yet, unlike many who fall into the Hollywood party trap, Susan Dey charted her own course. She famously refused to engage in the typical celebrity scene. She turned down a Partridge Family reunion, distancing herself from the glossy, overly controlled version of her that the public had come to know. It wasn't out of spite, it was an act of self-preservation. She knew there was more to her than just a teenage TV star and wanted the chance to prove that. As she matured, Susan made the shift into more serious roles, eventually winning critical acclaim for her portrayal of Grace Van Owen on the hit legal drama LA Law, a performance that earned her a Golden Globe. But even at the height of her success, she remained private, avoiding the spotlight unless it was for the work itself. That rare combination of talent, beauty, and discretion made her stand out in an industry that often rewards those who chase constant attention. So when people say Susan Dey showed off more than she wanted to, it's not really about a photo. It's about how her image was exposed and dissected by a public machine she never fully signed up for. She didn't ask to be a sex symbol or a media darling. She just wanted to act. And while the fame came fast and hard, she remained grounded and focused. Her story is one of subtle rebellion, a refusal to let the industry dictate who she was or how she lived. She didn't need to shout to make an impact. She didn't need scandal or chaos to stay relevant. Her quiet strength, her integrity, and her choices are what kept her memorable. In a world where so many young stars get consumed by the fame game, Susan Dey stood out by stepping back. She showed that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say no to the roles that don't fit, to the events that don't serve you, and to the expectations that don't reflect who you really are. Today, Susan remains mostly out of the public eye, living life on her terms, far from the chaos of celebrity culture. And maybe that's the legacy that matters most, not just the shows and awards, but the way she navigated fame without letting it consume her. If you are a fan of the Partridge Family or admired her work on LA Law, let us know in the comments. What's your favorite Susan Dey moment? And if you love peeking behind the curtain of Hollywood's past, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Gossip Gallery for more deep dives into the stars who defined a generation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.